Hello and welcome back. In this session, we are going to be talking about theme options inside of Zoho Forms. We have already talked about in a previous lesson how to take the HTML code and actually embed that into our website. If we're doing that, then the form is going to match the theme of our website, right? Because we're just adding in the code there. Now, sometimes we're going to be using this form as a standalone form. Maybe it is going to be a link that someone's clicking on. Maybe we're sending it inside of an email and we want the form to look nice because of that. So it's not going to be embedded on the website. So here, if we are in the editor of our form, we have themes on the menu at the top here. And if we click here, there is going to be a lot of different options, so don't get overwhelmed. So here we have a ton of pre-built themes that we can use. So you can just grab any of these that appeal to you. And if you like one of these, but you want to change a few things on it, you can actually customize the theme. So we could click one. We would apply that theme, and then we would click Customize Theme. We have a foundation to work with, and then we can just change some details if we want. So we have the style, the font, the wallpaper, the banner, all of the different options are over here on the left. So the container is going to be how the actual fields are laid out on the page. And then we can change the header if we want it bigger or smaller. You can change the font. You can change the font size if you want it larger or smaller. So you have all of these different options here. Now, let's say that none of these appeal to you. What do you do then? So in that case, we're going to click on My Themes, and we're going to create our own theme. So we're going to click Create Now, and it's going to give us the very basic Zoho form. So this is what it defaults to, what it looks like right now if you don't choose a theme. And so what you would do, for example, you would click wallpaper if you wanted to add a background image here. It's all the same options, whether you're editing one or creating your own, you have all of the same options. You can create a banner here, so you can upload, or you can also search from Pixabay. So you can choose any of these that you would like. So this is kind of like free stock photos that you can utilize. Let's say we wanted a beach, then you would just be able to, or you can upload your own from your computer if you want to maybe put your logo there or make it look really nice. You can definitely build yours from the ground up if you choose to do that. And then you can also have, for the fields, you can, like if you want the instructions to be bold, then you can make them bold or italicized. You can change the color of the instructions, of the labels. So let's say you wanted them to be a different color. So it's actually changing the name of the field here. And then we also have options for the buttons down here. So we have this submit button, right? So you can change the shape of it here. If you want it fit to screen and you want it to go all the way across, you can do that. We can change the color of this as well. So you can build your own theme, and then you would save this as a new theme, and that way you can use it later on. Typically, you'll have some kind of default theme that you're using throughout your forms, right? So it's going to match your brand. It's going to have your colors. It's going to have your logo. So you can create your own theme. You create it one time, and then you can apply that theme to all of the forms that you're creating so that you have a nice cohesive look. Now, let's say that we have that already. What we can do from here is we can click this little eyeball in the upper right-hand corner, and we can preview that form. So what we can do in preview are a few different cool things. Number one, if we see at the top, it has desktop, tablet, and mobile. So if we click these buttons, it's going to show us what this theme and what this form is going to look like on that device. So that way, if something looks wonky or if it looks off, you can go back and change that. But you know ahead of time before you actually publish the form. Another thing you can do is we have the themes here, and on this drop down menu, you can choose My Themes or the organization themes. So what you can do is while it's in this different mode, you can click on all of the themes as well. So this can help you decide which theme you want to use because you can see what it looks like on the different devices and what it would look like on your actual form. So that way you don't have to click into it and then look at it and then go back. From that other view I was showing you, you can just click through them right here, and it just makes it a little bit easier, and it'll save you some time. And then let's say I like this theme, then you would click apply theme here and click yes, and then it'll just change that theme. So now if we click access form, it'll show us in a large version of it, and this is the actual form. So this is no longer in preview mode. This is the actual form now. So those are all of the options that we have with the different themes and how to preview the form before it goes live. And I will see you in the next lesson.